Happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone, and welcome to the latest in our 15 minutes of webcast webinar series. Today, we're going to talk with a great regional partner to the Chamber and to your business that And first, do you want free help in your business? And or perhaps you're an employee, do you want to be a hero to your boss? So we're going to answer that question here in this show, and we'll bring up Lisa Della Valle from CareerSource, who will explain some of this program. Lisa, welcome. Thanks for being with us today.
Good morning, John. Thanks for having me. So CareerSource is a workforce development company. We are located here in Central Florida. And the program, the summer internship program that we have is called the Experience Track. And it allows our emerging workforce, our young people ages 16 to 19, to get some good hands-on experience. And as a business owner, it also allows you to get some help for the summer, as John said, at no cost to you. CareerSource does cover the cost of that internship. It's an hourly rate that we pay up to 30 hours a week that you can have one or more interns come into your business for 5 weeks in the summer, starting on June 7th this year and commencing on July 9th. And the students can come in and you can mentor them, train them, and there's lots of benefits to the business, which we'll talk about a little further.
So let me stress that, and I know you have a slideshow with you. So
yes.
As you bring up the slideshow, the key here is the intern program, we known as the Experience Internship Program. It's free of charge to the employer, and it's up to 30 hours per week for 5 weeks. So I'll let you talk more about the program here as you go forward.
Great, thank you so much. So as I stated, John, can you jump that to the next slide?
Yes, ma'am. Christine?
Excuse me.
She's trying.
That's okay. I'll talk while she's doing that. So it just gives the employer the ability to have one, if not multiple, young people come into their business and be trained by them, be mentored by them. And it also gives them the ability to train future talent for their business, fill the pipeline for future needs that they may have with filling positions. And oftentimes we've had employers who have a student come in and then they will handpick them to come back the following year. So you're going to be, benefiting your business as well as benefiting the young people. So some of the eligibility or some of the benefits to that, if we could go to the next slide. The student is between the ages of 16 and 19. The program runs for 5 weeks. As I stated, it will start on June 7th and run until July 9th. They can work up to 30 hours a week, so you would set the schedule for them. And they're paid an hourly rate. This year it is $10 an hour, which is covered by CareerSource. So you can have an intern at no cost to you. CareerSource covers, as I just stated, the wages. They also cover all the payroll processing and timesheets and the workman's compensation. The only thing that we would need from you on the employer side is that you would sign off on their timesheet each week, which is done online.
So I know you're going to keep going, but let's stress that this is almost half for free. So you're not managing the payroll, you're just managing a timesheet and a schedule, and the rest is handled by CareerSource. So very simple to have this help in your office, right?
Correct. Thank you, John. Okay.
Next slide.
Yes. So as I stated, some of the benefits to the employer is that it gives you additional help for the summer. It helps you to identify future talent that may be a fit for your company. It helps to build a database of future seasonal employees. As long as this program is functioning, we will be having interns every summer for you. Increase exposure and interest in your industry. It just gives students ability to try industries that they may not have thought that they would have liked or been interested in. It gives them the ability to learn new skills. It gives your business brand recognition. It demonstrates community commitment where you're partnering. A lot of these students are coming out of Point Siena High School. Some of them are going to be coming out of Liberty. We're touching base with all of the high schools in Osceola to build the participation. It helps students to consider what they want to do after they get out of high school, and it also helps to build a better and more prepared workforce, which is ultimately what the goal is through the program in Central Florida, is to really build up the future workforce. Okay.
And next slide. One more. Here you go.
Yeah, so as I had mentioned, timesheets are submitted weekly by the students. They're completed online, and the only thing that we need from you is the approval for that timesheet. Payroll is issued through a third-party company. The interns are employees of that third party, so they would actually be employed by Manpower, who handles our payroll. The wages are processed through direct deposit into their bank account. W-2s are also issued by Manpower, and all the payroll issues are also handled by Manpower. So when you're taking them on, you don't have to deal with the hassle of, payroll issues that you would have with a regular employee, because all of that is handled through Manpower. So it really gives you an intern at no cost to you for up to 30 hours a week for 5 weeks, and without the hassle of having to worry about payroll or workman's compensation or things of that nature. So it's really a win-win.
Well, I can't stress it enough. 153 hours of help. That is almost hassle-free. All you got to do is schedule and assign the workload. So, 30 hours per week for 5 weeks, no cost to the employer, almost hassle-free. There's got to be a catch. Are there some limitations to this help?
There's no catch. The only catch is that you have to have a heart and a desire to mentor young people to do great things with their future. We roughly right now have 111 kids in Osceola County that are interested in doing internships this year. We do need businesses. We desperately need businesses in Osceola County. So if you are interested in taking advantage of getting some free help this year, please, by all means, go through that link on the bottom, get registered as a business with us, go through the process of becoming a business partner with CareerSource.
So in 15 minutes, we're gonna really help Osceola businesses here, but we also need help from our Osceola businesses. We need to connect these youth looking for this opportunity to job experiences. That's what this program does. So there are some restrictions as to the work that they can do. Is that correct? Can you talk to that real quick?
Yeah. So there's a few things. They can't handle cash. They can't be on a ladder that's more than 6 feet tall. They can't handle hazardous waste. There are some other things that if you do decide to become a partner with us, you'll be asked to sign a worksite agreement, and all of the criteria are listed in that worksite agreement.
And that's really, these are young folks learning their first job in a sense. It's an internship, so we want to protect them, of course. So there's got to be something in your office that these young folks can do, and so we really encourage you to participate. So let's talk about a challenge. Last year we had how many Osceola businesses, and we obviously want to beat that this year. So where were we last year, and what's our goal for this year?
Last year we had 14 businesses participate in Osceola. So this year I would say at least 40. I would love to see 40 businesses this year.
I love it. I think we can do it. I think people out there need the help, and these students want this experience. They're hungry for it. So we're going to go to some questions in just a moment, but I did want to say that so we have employers and we have students. So we're really talking to employers about bringing these kids online. We have 111 already hungry for this opportunity, waiting for that nod to say, "Come work for me." But if you're a student, how might they, if they're watching this or their parents watching this, how might a student follow up and participate in this program?
So if you go through the CareerSource Central Florida website, there is a link on there for career seekers, and then you would go through the youth drop down. There's a drop down, you do youth, click on that link. It'll bring you right to the home, the landing page, which gives you all kinds of information about the summer program. It shows you each of the 3 tracks that we participate in. The link is right there on the screen. And it also gives you start dates. It gives you all of the course names, course descriptions. There's videos of participants from last year that you can watch to get more information. And you know, it's really a great opportunity to have your child experience something that's different this summer, rather than sitting around playing Xbox and PlayStation, as so many of them do.
So all of those links and information are in the Facebook thread. I see CareerSource is contributing links as well. So all that information is below this conversation. There is a question, and it's a great question, and you might answer it to both the employer and the student perspective, but how might you incorporate youth with developmental disabilities? Can they participate, or is there a separate program that does address them in particular?
No, if they're high school age students and they have a desire to participate in the summer program, you know, we would find an employer that would accommodate them. I know that there are other programs, and we do have connections in Osceola community with OITT. So we have had students in the past participate if they have disabilities. You know, we would just have to make sure that the employer could accommodate them.
Fair enough. But this is the program for them. They can work through this program, and an employer can work through this program. So that's great. Can you talk to ages? There's another question about what ages.
Sure. So for the experience program, it's 16 to 19. We kind of drive our 17 to 19-year-olds towards the experience program, the experience track, because we know they're going to be graduating soon, and we really want to get them the experience first. Where our younger folks, our 15 to 19-year-olds, can participate over the next few years. So they could be anywhere from 16 to 19.
Outstanding. Christine, if you're able to pull up the intern picture. So in 2019, the Chamber participated. Obviously, with the pandemic of 2020, I don't know if you had the program, but these are our 2 students from 2019, Kayla and Amanda, and we thoroughly enjoyed working with them. These young ladies have such a bright future, and I hope that they found their experience with us rewarding. But we remember them fondly, and really enjoyed not only their company here, but they were great workers. They got a lot done helping us. So here you can see we were able to share here at the Chamber various experiences with our partners. So it was a very enriching experience for them, because it wasn't just Chamber work, it was Chamber work plus our partners. So we're big believers here, and we're going to get lined up and support the program again. So any of our businesses out there, don't take the good candidates. We want first dibs. So
they're all good candidates, John.
Oh, absolutely. I'm teasing. So we have over 100 students. I think you said the current number is 111 students. So we really need businesses to step up to receive these folks. And again, the links are in the text thread. This is 30 hours per week for 5 weeks. No cost to the employer. The wage for the student is $10. Is that correct?
Yes, it's $10 an hour. Mm-hmm.
And so pretty good pay from the $4.25 that I started out when I was in high school in the summer. But 30 hours per week for 5 weeks, and hassle-free for the most part. So we've talked about a lot. We've got just another minute and a half. Is there anything you want to address or follow up on?
No, I just really encourage, if you're a business owner out there and you are looking for some good opportunity to mentor some young people and inspire our future workers, please come partner with us. We would love to have you.
You know, the banner below us there says it all. Get seasonal help, identify future employees, and impact the lives of young adults. This is a great program. And again, the CareerSource has put in the thread that they offer a tremendous amount of resources. We're talking today about this internship program for 16 and 19-year-olds, or 15 and 19-year-olds, excuse me. But the reality is they have immense resources. So please do not overlook CareerSource. Reach out to them and ask the questions and see what help you need that they can provide to help you. So with that, we're knocking on 15 minutes. So Lisa, I'll give you the last word before we say goodbye.
No, thank you so much for having me. And I look forward really to growing the partnership in the Osceola community. And and really growing your workforce for the future. We had amazing students that we interviewed last week at Point Siena at the Osceola School of Business that were just hungry to get out there and be part of the community. So please welcome them with open arms.
I love it. It fills my heart with hope, and let's try to get these kids some jobs and get our businesses some help. But thank you to Lisa for being on our program. Thank you to CareerSource for being a great partner. We'll hopefully, surely see you all next week on the webcast series, and keep doing good things. Let's grow together.
Thank you, John. Have a great day.